Welcome back to Ultimate Recaps. Today, we'll recap We Are All Dead. Episode 1. It is a rainy night on a rooftop. A group of bullies surrounds one of their classmates, Jinsu. He is knocked down and beaten down. Jinsu tries to fight back but is knocked down each time. His bone starts cracking as if he's mutating. Finally, he is shown getting back up and charges at the other bullies aggressively. A bully pushes him off balance and he lunges off the roof to the ground below. Jinsu lays below lifeless as the bullies looks over the roof in shock. In the next scene, a doctor is on the phone at a hospital lobby. Lee Byung-chan sneaks into a restricted area when the doctor is distracted. He enters a room where Jinsu is seen laying on the hospital bed. Jinsu sees him and calls out to his dad. He tells his dad he's sorry, and if the rest of his classmates are okay. Jinsu is seen getting more upset, and finally asks when the bullying will end. He said this will not end, until he has killed them all. Jinsu is seen transforming again as he gets more upset, his eyes bloodshot, his veins darken. He snarls at his father and attempts to bite him. When his father is no longer able to calm him down and stop the transformation, he picks up a holy Bible and attempts to put him down. Jinsu's father leaves the hospital with Jinsu's body inside a suitcase. The scene ends with Jinsu pushing out of the suitcase. At a nearby high school, students are doing their after-school activities. Some are helping with cleaning and mopping, while others are at archery and choir practice. When the students are finished, a female student named Kim Hyunju wakes up from her nap. She is upset no one came to wake her after they finished their chores. On her way out, she hears a noise in her biology lab. She hears it again and finds a cute hamster locked inside a metallic cage. When she tries to pet it, she is bitten. We see the hamster get into an irritated state and starts transforming. Eyes bloodshot, veins darken, aggressively lunging at the girl. The teacher comes in, which happens to be Byung-chan, and asks her what she is doing. She tells him the hamster bit her and leaves. He sees the hamster transformed into a zombie-like state and rushes to grab the girl. Chung-san is heading home with his friend when their classmates on Joe approach them and ask if they want to go get fried chicken. They go to Chung-san's parents' new fried chicken shop. His mom treats them to fried chicken and brings out 2 new recipes for them. While they are eating, they came across the topic of their science teacher. They heard he is a genius at his field, but his son recently have been bullied and has taken him away from his classes. The next morning, An-jo eats breakfast with her dad. Her dad tells her to not stress over exams. He is an ambulance driver and respond to an accident lately, and he mentions no matter who you are, everyone is equal in an accident. And the most important thing is to be safe and healthy. Her neighbor then rings her doorbell and they walk to school together. Students are seen rushing to class. If they're late, they are written up. The same bullies that attacked Jinsu are seen bullying 2 other kids. They are making videos used to blackmail them so they keep their mouths shut about Jinsu's disappearance. Lee Soo-hyuk tries to rescue them, but the kids refuse to leave as they believe the bullies would do worse next time. An-jo runs after Soo-hyuk and asks him to meet her at the roof later. Class starts. The students are asked to hand in their cell phones before class. The teacher asks if anyone has seen the missing girl, Hyunju. A student said he saw her last after cleaning the science lab. The English teacher, Ms. Park, goes to visit the science teacher, Byung-chan. She asks if he has seen the missing girl, Hyunju. He denies seeing her, so Ms. Park leaves. He goes back to the supply room and starts recording for data record. He states after Hyunju was bitten by the infected hamster, he's been injecting her to slow down the infection. Byung-chan leaves to go teach his class. While class is in session, Hyunju starts transforming and breaks from her zip ties. Hyunju has escaped the lab. She made it to Ms. Park's classroom and collapsed. Hyunju tells the class the science teacher grab her and lock her in the lab. Ms. Park mentioned to the class to keep this quiet for now until we can confirm the facts. Soo-hyuk helps Ms. Park carry Hyunju to the infirmary. While on Soo-hyuk's back, Hyunju snarls and tries to bite Soo-hyuk. At the infirmary, the nurse checks her temperature and it is way too low. They attempt to warm her up with blankets and gives her a sedative while waiting for the ambulance. Hyunju is held down but is thrashing around and attempting to bite those around her. Hyunju scratches An-jo. Ms. Park, An-jo, and Soo-hyuk helps move Hyunju to the ambulances, while the rest of the students return to class. On the way back, An-jo express romantic interest to Soo-hyuk. Chung-san interrupts them and they go back to class. Byung-chan returns to the storage room and finds Hyunju missing. When he turns around, two teachers stops him and brings him to the principal's office. An argument erupts between the teachers and the police came into the office. Back at the infirmary, the nurse is shown to have been bitten when she was giving Hyunju the sedative. She tries to clean the wound, but it is too late. Her veins start to darken, and her eyes bloodshot. She attempts to call for help but her mouth fills with blood, her bone cracks and her neck snaps. The bullies walk past the infirmary, and finds the nurse standing and wobbling. They start to film and poke fun of her. She turns around and lunges at them and eats their face, while the other bully keeps filming and then runs away. The dead bully quickly transforms, he runs into a classroom and lunges at a student, eating her face. The girl who was bullied earlier stands on the edge of the rooftop contemplating suicide. Her friend comes to stop her, but they're interrupted by zombies attacking students and crashing out of windows below. Zombies start chasing students in the hallways, in the classrooms, and across the soccer field. Anjo and Chung-san has just finished lunch in the cafeteria. On her way out, suddenly a crowd of students rushes down the hallway escaping the zombies. The students crowd the glass doorway, shattering the glass. Anjo stands in shock at what just happened. Chung-san tries to get to her but the crowd of students pushes him back and knocks him down. When Anjo comes to her senses, she turns but is knocked down by the stampede of students. She lock eyes with a zombie, he comes charging at her, he is knocked down and crawls inches to her but pauses and snarl at her. Like and subscribe might be simple to you, but your support helps us make more videos. Thank you for your support. Like and subscribe for episode 2.